An MLB predictions video. This is actually the first time I've done the MLB predictions live streaming. But I was talking to my friend Michael, my fellow Umpire God Squad member, who is going to check his settings and make sure that people can hear him. Do you know how to do that, Mike? Go to the party screen and then go to party settings and then allow your voice to be shared. Should either be always allow or allow for current party. I can't hear you, Ken. Alright, cool. Alright, so, also, I don't care if you swear on this channel. I really don't give a fuck. But anyway, meanwhile, back at the ranch. So Mike and I, we kind of already did some of them, but we're going to start over. I warn you, I'm being very, very gutsy with my American League predictions. Mike, he's got something up his sleeve. He hasn't told me what it is, but he's got something up his sleeve. So for the American League, I think it's safe to say, and Mike and I both agree, the American League.
Oh, these are not biased predictions.
No, these are not. These are not biased at all. We're looking at the schedules where, checking what they got left, games at hand, all that. I mean, I don't think anything in the American League is going to be changing for the division winners. I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong, Mike, but I don't see the Red Sox losing the AL East. I don't see the Indians coming close to losing the AL Central.
Unless the Yankees turn to the Golden State fucking Warriors.
Yeah, you know Mookie Betts homered, by the way, right? So it's 1-0 Boston.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's 26, right?
I don't know what he's at now. He's kicking ass and taking names. We got 2 MVP candidates.
I know, right?
Why the hell is my phone glitching? All right. Astros, they're going to win the AL West easily, no problem. In the wild card. So this is where it gets a little bit ballsy. So I already looked at those. I looked at the schedules. I'm going to go really risky here. Where the Yankees are sliding. I'm going to go Seattle wins the first wild card. They will play it in Seattle. Imagine how crazy the fans are going to be going. James Paxton on the mound, pitching the wild card game at home in Seattle. Oh my God, that's going to be insane. And I think the second wild card team, I don't think they're going to leave their spot. I think the Oakland Athletics are the second wild card team in the American League for 2018. The New York Yankees.
Remember the last wild card game Oakland was in?
Yep. 2015, Kansas City. That was a hell of a wild card game.
That was.
Was it 14 or 15? I think it was 14 because John Lester was on the A's.
With the walk-off.
Yes.
With the walk-off.
And Lester was on the A's. Yeah, so it was 14. My apologies. I was actually just thinking about it as I was going through that. I mean, the A's are going to be having the guys that were there in 14. They're going to be having flashbacks. So my American League, the division winners are pretty straightforward. The wild card team, ballsy. The National League, this is where Mike and I really start to disagree. So I have the Phillies winning the National League East, just simply because the Braves don't have experience. The Nationals, yeah, they have experience, but they're 6 games out. And them and the Phillies have the same amount of games played. So I looked at the schedules, and I don't see Philly choking it. I see Philly keeping it. The NL Central, because the Cubs have 4 games at hand, I don't see, Rizzo, Bryant, Schwarber, all those guys under the leadership of Joe Madden. I don't see them choking. I don't see them.
I really like the Cubs this year.
Yeah, I think the Cubs, not record-wise, but I think the Cubs, the team themselves, they're better than they were when they won the World Series.
I do not agree, but okay.
I think, personally, because they've been there. They've been there, they've done that. They understand what it's like. So I feel like in the playoffs, they're going to be more prepared for what's going to face them. So I don't see the Cubs choking that division. The NL West is interesting. The NL West is actually really interesting because of the fact that first to fourth, Arizona, LA, Colorado, and San Francisco are separated by 5 games. Shut up, cell phone. I mean, that's gonna be tough, but I'm gonna go Dodgers. In the wild card,
Care to explain why the Dodgers? Oh boy.
Dodgers.
Cut that
I mean,
out. Voice crack.
I can't cut it out. You're stuck with the voice crack.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
It's not as bad as me voice cracking in a championship game. Okay, so shut up. I literally did that at the 9 USVI championship. So shut up. The Dodgers. I simply go with the Dodgers because they have all that experience in Clayton Kershaw, and granted Corey Seager's not playing for them, but he's on the DL, and I'm sure he's a leader in the clubhouse. I don't think he's sitting there doing nothing, moping about his injury. I mean, they have Justin Turner, they have
I thought he was out for the season.
not that I'm aware of.
Oh.
But again, even if he is out for the season, the leadership presence. Leadership presence.
He's still there. He just went on the DL.
Yeah. So
don't forget about Kiki.
Kike Hernandez.
Yep.
Jock Peterson. The list goes on with the Dodgers. They're so deep that they can afford injuries. They have Matt Kemp.
I'm gonna go. Hey.
What?
I'm gonna go jock off my Peterson.
This schmuck. I'm supposed to be doing gameplay throughout this too. Yeet. But I mean, the Dodgers are just so deep they can afford injuries. One injury is not going to kill him. Oh, by the way, they have Manny Machado that they just traded for.
I forgot about that.
I did for a minute too. They just traded for Manny Machado. What the hell kind of strike call was that? That was worse than me today. In the wild card, this is where it gets tough. I think Milwaukee keeps the #1 wild card spot, and they host the wild card game, unlike what they did last year and choke it. The second wild card. This is fun because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams that are separated by 5.5 games. And then after that, it's literally Cincinnati, New York, Miami, and San Diego. So they're out.
All AIDS.
As a Mets fan, that kind of hurts me to say, but they're out. I think the Diamondbacks get it simply because they have the experience that the Braves do not. I don't see the Braves being the young ball club that they are. I don't see them hanging on to a half-game lead, especially considering the fact that... Oh, no, wait, no, they actually have... Oh, shit. They have 5 games at hand. Now that I look at the 5 games at hand, I actually might change that prediction. I don't know. I'm actually thinking Atlanta hangs on to that spot with 5 games at hand.
Hey, actually, I'm just gonna say something real quick. If we put this on YouTube, we're just turning ourselves into memes. Or we're gonna be on a cringe compilation. I don't want to be on a cringe compilation, though.
Oh well. Well, it's already going to YouTube, so that sucks to be you, Mike.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Fuck you.
Another 1-2 delivery.
The hell with it. I'm gonna go Atlanta hangs on to that spot. I'm gonna change my prediction.
Oh my.
Atlanta hangs on. So now I'm gonna turn things over to Mike and let him go through his.
Okay. Red Sox, Indians, Astros, obviously.
No explanation needed for those.
Yeah, well, baseball can be retarded, so who knows?
Well, I mean, we all remember 2011. Some of you older Red Sox fans may be able to remember 40 years ago, Bucky fucking Dent.
I'll see that Ellsbury got robbed of MVP and the Red Sox got robbed of the playoffs.
I'm not talking 11. I'm talking 1978. Bucky fucking Dent.
Oh. You just literally said 2011, stupid.
Yeah, I said 2011, and then I said some of our older fans for the Red Sox may remember Bucky fucking Dent.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, dude. Alright, so for my wild card teams. See, when I was making these, I was very torn between 3 teams. Obviously, the Yankees, A's, and Mariners.
I don't think I helped you with the Yankees either, did I?
No, you did not. Now, I like the Yankees a lot because they're hot in the beginning of the season, and they're going to certainly cool down towards the end of the season. I do see them gripping onto the second wild card spot, though.
Oh, you're saying they get the second wild card spot.
The second wild card spot.
You're saying they don't play at Yankee Stadium?
Oh,
I'm excited. Stadium. I'm excited to see where they do play, as far as you're concerned.
No.
Oh shit!
This is a toss-up between 2 very, very young teams: the Seattle Mariners and Oakland Athletics.
Oh boy, that's rough, Mike.
Oakland has the bats. Seattle's got the pitching. But don't forget that Seattle has Gene Segura, who honestly
also
should be
Nelson
the MVP
Nelson Cruz, and then they're gonna have Cano, who comes back, who is ineligible in the playoffs. So let me add that Cano is ineligible in the American League playoffs and in the World Series because of the PED suspension.
I do say that the Mariners will take home the #1 seed. Only
for the wild card?
Not the #1 seed. For the wild card is what I meant. Well, I do say that because of James motherfucking Paxton. That man,
all right, you know,
lights out.
I think that's true, and I think that's why I have them as the #1 wild card as well. That's one thing you and I definitely agree on. Also, I feel like King Felix, he's not going to be the King Felix he was in 2013. You know,
he hasn't been the King Felix he was in 2013 since 2013.
You know, 2012. You know, he's not going to be the no-hitter King Felix. I think he could be a legitimate 2 or 3 starter, though. I mean, because quite frankly, when I see Felix Hernandez, I mean, I know that he has a chance to have a hell of an outing. You know, he's not going to have one every time, but you see King Felix, I mean, you mean to tell me that name doesn't, like, at least give you, like, oh, shit, we got to be paying attention today? You know, we got to be on our game?
It really doesn't.
Are you serious? You're not?
Being dead serious. If I see the Red Sox with a David Price, King Felix, I'm not worried about it whatsoever.
All right, so what about this? What if you got Brian Johnson against King Felix?
No, I'm scared because Brian Johnson sucks.
All right. So what if you're the Oakland A's? Just for the hell of it. Say Paxton gets hurt in the last week of the season.
Yeah.
Just for the hell of it. And say my prediction comes true, and you're the Oakland A's.
You right? What do I say?
What do you say if Felix
James Paxton gets hurt in the last week?
And Felix starts the NL wild card, not the NL, the AL wild card game. Who do you put out there?
In Seattle, correct?
Yeah, you're in Seattle. Who do you put out there if you're Oakland?
If I'm Oakland?
Yeah, who do you put on the mound? Sean Manaea?
Oh. That's difficult. Maybe Manaea.
See, that's a bitch of a call.
Maybe Edwin Jackson.
I mean, he had playoff experience with the Twins back in the 2009-2010 era.
Right. Maybe put Manaea.
I'd probably go Manaea just for the simple fact that he had that great outing against the best offense in baseball.
Don't forget Edwin Jackson is pitching 287.
That's true. That's a very true statement. See, that's a tough prediction. Who starts the wild card game if Oakland makes it? Because we all know if New York makes it, it's Severino. We know if Seattle makes it, assuming this is all assuming there's no injuries. Seattle makes it. It's gonna be fucking James Paxton. We know this. We know these things.
I just don't think Oakland has the pitching.
All right, okay. I can absolutely see that, but I think that where the Yankees have such an easy schedule and they've been so bad against the easy teams,
I think they'll turn it on.
I don't know. It's going to be fun to watch one way or another. It's going to be fun to watch.
Correct.
as Red Sox fans, I mean, we have a
Now
lot. We
for
have a lot to be
the
excited about.
NL.
And he struck him out.
I
This is
pissed off
gonna be.
X earlier.
He pissed
I
me off
pissed
when
off
he said
X.
his National League East winner. Being a Mets fan that I am, he pissed me off.
Now you got 3 teams: the Washington Nationals, the Atlanta Braves, and the Philadelphia Phillies.
Because we all know
Mind you,
the
the Phillies Braves-
Marlins and Mets are out of it. We all know that.
You never know. You never know.
Okay, smartass, they suck. When Jacob DeGrom has a 1.85 ERA and a 5-7 record, you mean to tell me that the Mets have a legitimate chance at the playoffs?
Well,
Yeah,
Now-
we know. 2011, the Red Sox choked 9.5 games. Yeah, whatever.
go suck my ass. Now-
That's still pissing me off.
The Phillies have Jake Arrieta, who's been very solid this year.
Yep.
The Braves
also-
have
They also,
phenomenal bats.
but don't. Oh, you're forgetting somebody from the Phillies that they have in the rotation.
Oh, I am.
Aaron Nola.
That's right. They got Arrieta and Aaron Nola. Aaron Nola would be their number 1. But
You're gonna go
for the
that
finish.
far and say Aaron Nola is their ace
Yes.
with a contract
So
that
is-
they signed Arrieta
that-
to?
Has that not been set in stone?
I mean, Arrieta's.
Yeah, I'll look-
I would start Arrieta because of the simple fact that he has the ring, he has the experience, and all the bullshit he went through in his career. He like, that's a fucking story. You know?
Okay. How about this?
Okay.
Aaron Nola has the second best ranking. Is this NL? I don't know if this is NL or total. Second best record. I don't know if it's NL or all. And the third best ERA.
All right. Okay.
His-
Okay. So
his
I can.
ERA. His ERA is 2.37.
All right. Yeah. Aaron Nola's my game 1 starter. Yep. You sold me at the ERA. What's his
Okay.
whip at?
Whip 99.99.
Yep. He's my All-Star game or not All-Star game. Jesus fucking Christ. He's my Phillies game 1 starter.
Now, everybody's gonna fucking piss and moan at me for this.
Oh yeah,
The
that's right.
Nationals have Bryce Harper, who is not very good this year. They have Anthony Rendon, who did not make the All-Star game.
Trey
They have
Turner.
Max Scherzer, who is a legit Cy Young candidate.
Trey Turner.
Trey Turner, who has been pretty decent this year, has been hitting, does not hit for power.
But he's fast as hell.
He's like a Gene Segura. He's like a Gene
fast as
Segura.
hell.
You know what? I would compare him to if Gene Segura and Billy Hamilton had a baby.
Kind of hard when they're both dudes, but I get what you're saying.
Oh, you never know. Anyway, what I was gonna say is, it's gonna come down to the Phillies and Nats. I feel that Bryce Harper is going to hit a lot of clutch home runs this year. Max Scherzer is going to be the best pitcher we've seen in the past 2 months in all of baseball. The bats will come alive in Washington. See now I'm fucking second guessing myself. God, this is fucking difficult.
It is tough. I don't understand how the guys in MLB Network do it that easily and are so convincing.
The next team to score is going to win this thing.
Hit out towards second.
I had a notification. Yeah, I had a notification. Hang on. I probably thought slaying.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy.
We're going thought slaying
Really needed that one.
right now. No, we're not stopping. We'll go thought slaying after. You and I will go thought slaying afterwards.
In now, Thomas Valentin. 0-1 the count.
It's already going up as we speak, so deal with it. I got a comment. Yeah, I'm live.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
It's literally my first and last name, you dumbass.
As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
So anyway, are you gonna give us your National League East winner?
Last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So
We gotta finish these predictions.
This guy's a good fastball hitter, so
All right,
you might
okay.
wanna move that ball up and down and
All right,
in and
NL
out.
Central.
Try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Get off the video. I can hear the damn echo. Yeah, get rid of it.
Okay.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
So, I'm going to turn on the fucking live stream. Wait, so what are we on? What are we on, the Central?
Yeah, we're on the Central.
Seventh inning coming up. All tied at 1-1.
Alright, so for the Central, it's the Cubs. Only for the sole fact that they got the experience. I feel that the Cubs and Brewers are two very even teams. The Cubs
But
just have the experience.
the experience of the rings.
Exactly. If the NL
Experience
West,
and rings say a lot, Mike.
this was a tough one, but the Dodgers.
Okay.
It's the Dodgers. Nothing really to explain besides the fact that the Dodgers will run away with it.
You're gonna say they run away with it?
Well,
Turn
run
the
away.
volume off on the damn video.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh my god, that audio freaking playback pisses me off.
I wouldn't say they run away with it. I said they end the season with that 4 or 5 games.
Okay.
4 or 5 game lead.
Dude, now
That's
I'm gonna
respectable.
bounce back to the American League East on you for a minute. Do you think the Red Sox hold the stranglehold lead that they have in the Yankees?
No.
I mean, they're pushing 9.5 games tonight.
They are pushing 9. See. I think that they about this amount, maybe a little bit less, maybe like a 6-game lead at the end of the year, but nothing less than 6.
But you think that it's going to be wrapped up before that final series, which is where everybody
It
thought
will
it was
most
going to be
certainly
clinched.
be wrapped up. It will.
Everybody had that thing getting clinched that series.
I know, right?
And then the past week and a half has happened. Hashtag Yankees suck. 1-0 after 6, Boston, by the way. All right. So now here's the interesting part, because Mike intrigued me with one of the teams he mentioned. Mike, why don't you tell him your NL wildcard teams? Tell him who the 2 teams are first, and then.
So, alright, y'all ready? So I got the
Go ahead,
Milwaukee Brewers as the number 1.
Yeah.
Diamondbacks are gonna fall out.
Okay.
Okay. Braves will fall out before the end of the season.
Oh my God, he's not actually gonna say it, is he?
Pirates are rising. Pirates are rising.
This is not something he said before, so I'm actually learning this as you guys are. This is actually a surprise to me.
Pirates are surging right now. Let's see, they
Oh my God, he's gonna say it.
lost today.
It's okay.
This is very difficult.
This is insanely hard. When we
They
get
play
into
the
the playoff
Cubs.
brackets, we're
They
fucked.
play the Braves. They play a 4-game series against the Brewers.
That's gonna be a big series if they're gonna make the
The
playoffs.
Braves.
The Braves and Brewers, they're gonna be
I
tough
think
series.
that the Pirates are pissed off. They have not made this playoff since what? 15, I think.
Since the year that the Cubs won 98 and they won 97 or whatever, they won 98 and the Cubs won 90.
That's right.
Since
Since the
15,
second wild card team,
since
because it was the
15.
Cubs, Cardinals, and Pirates.
Yeah, the Cubs were the second wild card team at 97 wins.
The Pirates
So
are
that-
gonna come back.
You're gonna say the Pirates win the second wild card.
I do.
Okay. So I think Milwaukee
Marlins won 60.
kind of goes without saying if you got the Cubs winning the NL Central. You know, I think Milwaukee goes without saying, like we were saying the Yankees were going to go without saying before.
Right.
Or like you were saying the Yankees are going to go without saying, but I disagree personally, but that
With the
one might have a little bit of hope attached to it, but I mean, it's not unrealistic. They're only 5.5 up on the playoffs.
You gotta keep things fresh, dude. Can't be the standard MLB analysis.
You know, the freaking
the
shredder on
wild card
MLB
is gonna
Network.
be it's gonna be the Braves and the Brewers and the wild card.
No, I'm
Dodgers are
gonna be a
gonna
little
win it all.
ballsy. I'm gonna be a little ballsy. I'm gonna say New York doesn't make the playoffs.
I find that very possible, but I just don't think that Oakland
It's
will beat them
ballsy.
out.
It's a ballsy call.
And time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot
I just don't think Oakland is going to beat them out. That's still
I
crazy.
see them doing it, but that's just me.
I'm starting with the playoffs now. So, who I have winning for the American League wildcard game is the Seattle Mariners.
Oh, and you
Luis
said it's over.
Severino.
You said it's over New York, correct?
Yes, in Seattle. Now, I say this because Luis Severino is overrated.
And he's been having a rough go of it lately. He's been
He
having
has.
a
He
really,
got-
really rough go
He
about it.
got crushed against the Red Sox.
Well, he didn't get lit up like friggin' the Yankees bullpen did on Thursday night.
Hey, I know it's a day
Pretty damn close.
Well, no, it wasn't as bad because the Yankees
I
bullpen gave
think
up. Yankees
if the
bullpen
Yankees
gave
are
up 13
smart-
runs, bud.
They start Tanaka.
You know? Did you watch the ESPN pregame show? Because they were actually
I did
saying they were saying that Aaron Boone said that. Excuse me, Tanaka. He's been their best big game starter.
He has, and just think, this is
So-
not a very good comparison because the Yankees did win the wild card game last year. Which
Yep.
remember the first inning when Dozier went deep and Rosario went deep? Was it Rosario and
Yes.
Dozier? I don't honestly remember.
No, I remember Dozier went deep. I don't remember if it was Rosario, but I do remember.
I don't remember who the second was. But Gregorius did have that big 3-1 home run, but that's besides the point. Sevy got lit.
the fuck up. Yeah, he did.
Honest to
And it was by
God.
Minnesota
And
too. By
listen,
Minnesota.
Tanaka has probably one of the best sliders in the MLB.
And his split's filthy.
Split is that's what his pitch was. My bad.
Well,
split
his slider's nasty too, but his split is fucking.
but he's known
insane.
for his.
split is filth.
Thanks for your shit, bitch. Sorry, I'm in a solo game right now.
Yeah, he's playing Fortnite. All right, you know, I can see Paxton lighting up Tanaka. All right, so what do you got for a score? Because Paxton Tanaka, that's good. That's
score?
That's a good matchup.
First score?
Yeah.
4-zip.
Okay.
Paxton is going to
Dominate.
Paxton is gonna dominate. I love.
I mean,
Paxton
remember the
so
ball?
much.
Remember the bald eagle incident at the beginning of the year?
Yes, I do.
That I'm sticking to it. I can completely agree with you saying Paxton's gonna dominate.
I'm going to surprise you with the rest of my predictions, X.
All right, so
All right, now
go ahead.
I'll have to go for my second wild card.
Oh, do you want to do the wild card round first, and then I'll do the wild card round, and then
Yes.
okay.
All right, so for my second wild card, yes, the Pirates had an awesome run, but come on, Pirates against Milwaukee in Milwaukee.
Oh no, there's no way. He's not
I
gonna
was
say.
nice to the Pirates enough.
Okay.
I was nice to the Pirates.
I thought you were legitimately gonna friggin' troll everybody here, and then just say that it was gonna be the friggin' Pirates.
No.
I deadass thought you were gonna troll everybody, but
Pirates had their run. But come on.
yeah, you can't really say Milwaukee doesn't win that. You can't. All right. So remember,
Your turn.
my wildcard teams are Seattle and Oakland in Seattle, and then I had Milwaukee and Arizona in Milwaukee.
Okay.
Wait, did I say Arizona or did I say Atlanta? No, I said Atlanta hangs on. Remember I changed it?
That's right.
That's a good catch because that would have really fucked up my thing. I don't see Paxton not winning it at home. Paxton's got to win it at home. I see the Mariners winning, and where they're playing the A's, I see them lighting them up. It's going to be 8-1. It's going to be 8-1. And I think the one run that
shit, brother.
I think the one run that's allowed is not even allowed by Paxton. I think it's going to be allowed by the bullpen.
Okay. Wait, who'd you have winning again? I really wasn't paying attention.
Seattle. I have Seattle lighting Oakland up. 8-1.
All right, I definitely see that happening. 8-1. Okay.
8-1. I have them lighting them up. Oh, by the way, what's your NL wildcard game prediction score?
Okay, so who'd I have?
You had
Oh my
Milwaukee
God.
and Pittsburgh.
Oh my God, I'm at 4 HP. I'm at 4 HP.
Alright.
I just got lit up by. Okay, I'm dead. I'm sorry. I was too distracted with the game.
It's all good.
So I had what I said. I already
You said
gave you the
Pirates
the
and
score.
You didn't give me the score.
Oh my god.
Is it gonna be close or is it just gonna be like a
7
runaway?
to 2. 7
Yeah,
to 2.
Run away. Run a fucking run away. All right.
7.
Okay. So
Now for the ALD. Wait, my turn, right?
no.
Or do
I
your
have
scores?
my NL wildcard game still.
Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch
Um,
repertoire, right?
So my NL wildcard game.
Options to have, you can go
I
hard,
mean,
soft,
you can't really say that Arizona's gonna beat or Atlanta's gonna beat Milwaukee in Milwaukee. That's got to go to Milwaukee. I think it's gonna be a lot closer than what Mike says. I think it's gonna be, maybe 4-1, 4-2.
Yeah, but come on. But you have the
I have the Bravos.
Diamondbacks
No,
against.
I have the Bravos. Remember I said the Bravos hang on?
That's right.
All right, so your turn for the American League Division Series, Mike.
All right. So the Mariners will go on to play the Red Sox as the 1 seed, and it will be Indians and Astros, correct?
That is what's commonly figured for the
Now,
American
what's
League.
interesting here is the Red Sox rotation. How is Alex Cora going to do it?
Yeah,
I definitely
Mike and I
see
were
Sale-
actually discussing this yesterday.
Yes, we had a very long conversation.
Yeah, we literally talked
I
about it for like
definitely
half an hour.
I definitely see Porcello and Sale. Sale and
2.
Porcello going 1 and 2. Now
3 and 4 is where it gets
interesting.
interesting. 3
Three
especially.
is interesting because since the Red Sox are not playing the Yankees, I definitely see Evaldi going 3. Only for the little snippet I've seen from him.
Yeah, and that can obviously change based on.
And David Price has not been very reliable this year. So this is what I said.
he's been reliable when he doesn't play New York. He's 0-2 against New York and 11-4 against everybody else.
Right, but
And he's
Let's
pitching his ass off tonight too.
right, but let's be honest. He doesn't like Boston. Boston doesn't like him.
We were talking
Right?
about that yesterday.
So I think Alex Cora takes that into consideration. Now maybe the Fenway faithful will change their mind.
Well, remember, it's not going to be in Fenway.
I think Alex Cora keeps Price out of Boston as much as he can, and keeps him at the 4. Now let's say we go to 5. Now do you start Sale again on short days rest?
I'm going because in the playoffs you always run 4. You always run 4 in the playoffs. Sale goes 5.
Oh, you do?
Yep, you don't run a 5-man.
I went fully on Weetod for a second. Now, for the 5th game, if it happens, I think you put Sale in for a good 5 or 6, and put Velasquez in as a long reliever. That's just what I think.
And then do you have Velasquez go to Kimbrel, or do you have Velasquez go to say Kelly or Barnes?
I think Velasquez can go a solid 2 or 3, and depending on what inning it is, they either go with Thornburg or they go to Barnes.
You're gonna trust I don't trust Thornburg enough. I haven't seen enough of Thornburg.
I do trust Thornburg much more than I trusted Kelly.
What about Barnes?
One sec, I just got lit the fuck up.
That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one. Behind 0-2 now.
Motherfucker. Okay, I'm gonna stop playing because the sudden pauses is when I get into a gunfight.
Yeah.
What was I saying?
We're talking about
Thornburg.
bullpen. For the Sox.
No, I do not trust Thornburg more than I do Barnes. I meant Kelly. My bad.
Okay, so you'd go say Velasquez pitches through the 7th inning.
Right.
Who do you go to with the 8th? Do you go to Barnes? Do you go to Thornburg?
Depends how Thornburg does the rest of the year.
Okay.
If
All right.
Thornburg can post a 2
right now, right this second. If
Right
the
now.
playoff starts right now, and we're to play Seattle in 3 days.
The shit that I saw from Barnes last year still scares me, so I'm gonna say Thornburg.
All right. Okay.
Now for my winner, the ALDS will be the Red Sox in 5 games. Oh wait, this is ALDS, not ALCS. I have them 4 games. My bad. They're going to be winning 3-1.
Okay.
They will
Right.
lose. They will win the first 2 in Boston.
Lose
They
3.
will lose the first 2 in Boston. I mean, win the first. God, my
Win
bad.
the first 2 in Boston, lose 3, and then win 4.
Sale and
Right?
Porcello will dominate.
Oh yeah, in Boston, hell yeah.
Then, to come to the 3rd game, the Red Sox are going to be very cocky.
And they're probably
Mariners
gonna
have a little bit
and they're
trick up the
probably
sleeves.
gonna face James Paxton.
They will face James Paxton.
Down 0-2, they will start him on short rest, and they will face James Paxton. James Paxton will kick their ass.
Paxton is going to
James
shut
Paxton will
us
kick
down. They're going
their
to
ass.
shut us out 9-0.
I wouldn't say that far, but I say they get their ass kicked. Absolutely.
Next day, the Red Sox are going to come back. They will not let what
Tell
happened
them to fuck
the
off.
past 2 LDSs. They will not choke this. They're going to throw in Sale, and Sale is going to pitch a no-hitter.
Ah, that's ballsy. Last no-hitter we had in the postseason. Shit, that's gotta be Cole Hamels.
Chris Sale is going to pitch a no-hitter and cement his Cy Young Award for 2018.
No, Mike. Cy Young does not count playoffs. Madison Bumgarner would have 3
matter.
at least.
It doesn't matter. Listen,
He just
it does not matter.
he just proved that he was a Cy Young, basically.
Who? Sale?
Sale.
Yeah, Sale will win the Cy Young this year.
Yeah, but remember the
Now, you're not
no-hitter
supposed
in
to
the playoffs has
technically
nothing to
count
do
the
with
playoffs.
It's already voted on. It's already voted on by the playoffs.
Suck me off. I didn't know that. Okay, never mind. Sale's going to pitch a very good game. Maybe not a no-hitter, but definitely a 1 or 2 hitter to cement the Red Sox going on to the ALCS. Now, for the ALDS, the Indians and Astros, this is going to be a very boring series because
Oh
the
my
Astros
god,
are
it's
going
gonna
to
be
sweep
so
the
fucking
Indians.
boring.
The Astros are just going to sweep the Indians. Now for the... Oh, wait, your turn now.
My turn with the AL. Or actually, do you want to do the NLDS as well, or do you want to just...
Oh, yeah, my bad. So for NLDS, we have the Brewers and the Cubs, right?
Oh, we
Brewers-
didn't talk about the seeding. Who do you have winning the National League?
Oh,
Did you say it's Cubs, or
I
did you
have
say
the
it's
Cubs.
Dodgers?
I say it's the Cubs. Number 2
Alright.
would be Dodgers. Number 3... Who do I have winning the NL East? I forget.
You decided to go with Philadelphia after a lot of thinking.
I did go with Philly. Okay, so I have the Philly at 3, not far behind the Dodgers, though.
Yep.
Brewers at 5. Pirates at 6, obviously. So
You
for
mean
that,
4 and 5, you dumbass?
suck me off. That's what I meant. So for the NLDS, fuck yeah, NLDS, Brewers and Cubs. This will be the best series in the NLDS and ALDS combined.
You think it's gonna be... Alright.
I say the Brewers will win in 7.
This is a 5-game series, you dumbass.
That dude's... I'm sorry, I'm getting really impatient. See, this is what I mean. This happens with the
Mike,
PRR and stuff.
pause, read, react.
Fuck off.
Ow, not safe.
I have the Brewers winning in 5
Okay.
against the Chicago Cubs.
Whoa.
Oh wait, I keep thinking the Cubs are the Dodgers. Never mind. Okay, never mind.
You
Sorry.
just blew the shit out of my mind for a minute.
The Brewers will win in 5 against the Dodgers.
That's better.
Because I think I mix up the Cubs and Dodgers. The Dodgers will be the 1 seed. Now, for the second series of the NLDS,
Which would be Cubs and Phillies.
Cubs and Phillies.
It's a 5-game
I
series.
have the-
Pause, read, react.
I have the Cubs in 4
Okay.
because Kyle Hendricks is going to wait. Who's the Cubs one again? Is it Hendricks?
Hendricks, Lester.
Hendricks and Lester are going to be it's going to be a very similar series to the Red Sox series. When
2, 1, and 1.
Phillies are going to go back to NOLA in Game 3 on short day's rest. Because
Game
I think
3?
that the Cubs have the assets to...
Wait,
Jake
wait.
Arrieta's gonna want revenge.
Wait, you're going to start Aaron Nola Game 1, and then you're going to start him Game 3.
Yes, because I told you it's going to be a very similar series to the Red Sox series.
But you said the Red Sox start sale Game 4, not Game 3.
Dude, I'm all sorts of fucked up.
That's
right now.
literally that's 2 days rest. You can't do that. Playoffs.
Yeah, I'm all sorts of fucked up right now. I'm so tired. You know what I mean. Obviously, I don't know what I mean. The Cubs will win the first 2 easily in Chicago and Wrigley.
Get cocky,
then
and lose game 3 and win game 4.
Get cocky, lose game 3. Nola's gonna come in, dominate, and the Cubs are just going to kick their ass against Arrieta. Because Arrieta's gonna want revenge. Cubs are gonna say, "Oh hell no, we got rid of you for a reason."
all right. My turn. So, I'm gonna start with the American League Division Series as Michael did. My Red Sox, Houston. Shit, I'm going back to last year. My Red Sox. Remember, we have the same American League bracket.
We did?
Yeah, the American League we match come the NLDS. Or ALDS.
No, we do not have the same wildcard teams.
But in the ALDS we do.
I know.
So in the American League Division Series, I completely agree with Mike. Sox win in 4. Like he said, Houston Cleveland is going to be a snooze fest. I don't even recommend watching those games unless you're a fan of one of the 2 teams. And if you're a fan of Cleveland, just be prepared for your team to get swept.
Because the Astros are going to come in hot.
I mean, if Cleveland gets lucky, they'll win game 1. If they get lucky.
If they don't win game 1, they're fucked.
They're going to get swept.
Certainly.
And if they win game 1, I'm even ballsy enough to say that they start Kluber game 4 as well. To try to get a little bit of luck out of something.
Okay.
In the National League, remember, I have the Dodgers, and I didn't actually say this out loud, but I have the same division winners in the same order. Dodgers, then Cubs, then Phillies. And then my 4th team is also the Brewers. So our division series brackets are the same. I see the Dodgers in 4. For the simple fact, again, they just have the experience.
Against the Brewers?
Yep.
Now see, listen to me. The Brewers have Lorenzo Cain, who has experience. They got Jonathan Scope, who's had ALCS experience.
We have Mike. They have Mike Moustakas too.
Yeah, they got Moose too, who's
World Series champion.
Series.
Along with you know what? You want
to change your mind now?
Fuck it. Brewers in 5. Brewers in 5.
That's what I thought.
And then in the National League Division Series between the Cubs and Phillies, I don't even see the Phillies winning 1 game.
Oh, really?
I mean, kudos to the Phillies for making it that far.
Dude, if they don't have Nola this year,
they get swept.
Come on, they won't even make the playoffs. Nola, dude.
They're getting swept. That's for the exact reason, because I think that the Cubs can kick Aaron Nola's ass. He's not as good as, because he's facing a lot of bad opponents.
I don't agree with that, but that's fair.
I mean, the Phillies, they're going to go in there with so much confidence, but they're not going to know what hit them because they're such a young team, and they don't have, they have Carlos Santana. They have Jake Arrieta, but other than that, who do they have that has experience in the playoffs?
That's fair.
I mean, they have Gabe Kapler, who went to the World Series, but he's a manager.
Right.
And that was 07, 08, whatever. I believe it was 08 with the Phillies. Or not with the Phillies, the Rays against the Phillies, who ended up losing to Philadelphia. And I actually think he might have gone in 07 with Boston as well. But,
So, how many games do you see you see the Phillies get swept?
I don't think the Phillies win a single game.
Okay.
On to the American League Championship Series for Michael.
Oh.
Remember, you said Boston,
Astros.
Houston.
I did say Boston, Houston. Boston is going to win in 5.
Yeah.
They're going to remember last year. They're going to come out with hate and fury. They're going to shut down Dallas Keuchel. They're going to shut down whoever the fuck their number 2 starter is.
Justin Verlander's their number 1.
Justin Verlander, my bad.
Justin Verlander, Garrett Cole,
Dallas
Dallas Keuchel, and Who the hell cares?
Those names will be nobodies to them. JD Martinez is going to hit 3
Anally
home runs
raped
in
them.
one game.
He's gonna anally rape
In
them.
one game.
But what game does he do it off? He's not gonna do that off of Verlander. He'll probably do
He's
that
doing
off
it
Keuchel.
off of Dallas Keuchel. Yes.
Yeah, Keuchel. Yeah, absolutely. There's no way he does it. If he does that against
is going
Verlander,
to be superb. Chris Sale is going to be superb. Red Sox are going to the World Series.
the fuck out. All right.
Now,
National
NLCS.
Again, we have the same two teams.
Cubbies and the Brewers.
This is a good series, Mike.
I honestly, God, I would love to watch this.
Are you gonna piss off a lot of Cubs fans, or are you just gonna hop on the bandwagon? That's the question.
The Royals. I mean, not the Royals. I was just thinking of Lorenzo Cain and Mike Moustakas. On one team, former Royals, former world champions. On the other side, you got Zobrist.
Rizzo.
Rizzo. You got
Brian
Brizzo.
Rizzo. Yeah, Brizzo. Yeah, you can call him
Two
Rizzo.
superb teams.
Very evenly
Now,
matched as well.
I'm very hesitant to say that the Brewers will go to the World Series.
That's an easy World Championship for Boston, though. That's too easy.
I'm not done.
You're pausing.
I'm
Why
gonna
are you
piss
pausing?
myself. I'm gonna piss myself off for saying this, X.
Are we gonna have our first postseason bracket disagreement?
We're going to.
Oh
you
my
do
God.
your NLCS. You do
No,
yours.
you finish your NLCS. You're already in it. You're already in it, Michael. You're screwed. Tell them who you got winning the series.
Who is it? I already
and
have the
Cubs.
Brewers.
Oh, you said the Brewers?
I didn't say anything. One second. I'm getting lasered right now, dude.
I thought you weren't going to be playing, you idiot.
Sorry. It's just very addicting.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Cookies.
Notice I'm playing MLB while I'm doing an MLB prediction. Oh, shit. It's 3-1 Yankees now.
Baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table.
It's okay. We won the series.
To start driving in some runs.
Oh my God. I say the Brewers will go to the World Series.
Oh my God.
The Brewers are going to the World Series.
That's an upset and a half, dude. All right, my turn. Actually, do you want to give an explanation?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
The Brewers do not give a fuck about anything, dude. They're going to light up the boards.
So how many games do they win it in?
7.
Okay. Okay.
Game 7 is the whole thing is going to be a pitching duel. The last game, dude, is going to be
Fuck the Cubs.
Game of the Year candidate.
All right.
Cubs at Wrigley. Bases loaded. Chris Bryant's up.
And he's gonna strike out to end the game.
Who's
With time run
the
on
Brewers
third.
closer?
I don't fucking know.
Chris Bryant is going to strike. Well,
With a tying run on
Brewers will
third.
win it. Tying run on third. The Brewers will go to the World Series.
Yo, that's all right. So I think based on me saying that we have our first playoff bracket disagreement, I think it's kind of given who my American League champion is going to be. It's going to be Boston. Unlike I think Michael said he had him in 5.
Yes, against the Astros, they will not give 2 fucks.
They're not going to give 2 fucks. They're not going to give 2 fucks. But I think just because that's how the Red Sox are, they're going to be storybook and they're going to win it in 6 and they're going to do it at home.
Okay, fair enough.
Because I think Game 5 is going to be kind of like a well whatever kind of game. So then they'll really turn it on Game 6 because they. Well, yeah, it's always nice to win at home in front of the crowd, but I mean, you don't throw games for that reason, but it's kind of going to be like, well, whatever, we're up 3-1.
Right.
And then game 6, they're just going to be like, you know what, fuck you, Houston.
Yeah.
No game 7 for you bitches.
Exactly.
And then in the NL, yeah, we're going to have a disagreement on this one. I'm going to say Cubs. It's
Cubs? I see why you say Cubs.
Okay, so we both agree that that series is going 7 games. And the game 7 is going to be a hell of a... I agree. It'll probably be the game of the year. Not a candidate, it'll be the game of the year.
I would just love to see, realistically though.
I think it's gonna go 15 innings, to be honest with you.
Really?
I think it's gonna be a long motherfucking game.
I just really want to see Milwaukee in the World Series.
Well, I would love to see somebody new. I'd love to see a new World Series contender. But the fact of the matter is, Mike, if Milwaukee gets past LA, they're gonna fight Chicago, and they're gonna go 7. But they're not gonna have it come game 7. They're gonna be done. They're gonna be so fucking done.
Nuh-uh.
You know, so
I said Milwaukee, since we come this far, we're not choking it.
You know, but I got the Cubs because they have a lot of experience. Brewers, they only have the 2 world champions. The Cubs, they're very similar to that World Series team player-wise. That roster is very, very similar.
Oh my god, dude, I'm getting lit the fuck up.
There's a lot of guys with rings on that roster. Alright, Mike, I've been waiting for the World Series. Holy hell. What do you got? Michael.
Okay, I purposely died. Okay.
Don't start a new game until we finish your prediction.
Okay. You know, I want to hear your World Series prediction first.
Alright, you're going to make me go first?
Yep.
Alright. So, I have the Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs. This is actually my prediction from 2015, or not 2015, 2016 and 2017. 16 I had the Red Sox winning, and then 17 I had the Cubs winning. Neither one of them I was right on the winners. So you know what? The hell with it. I might go 0 for 3, but I might go 1 for 3. Red Sox. They're just too goddamn good. I mean, they were saying it on ESPN. They don't have a fatal flaw. They don't. They can hit. They can pitch. They can run. They can field. You know, look at the freaking outfield. The ball is in play, and it's going to get caught. You know? That's one thing we haven't even mentioned. The Red Sox defense is unstoppable. I mean, Devers could sit his ass on the fucking bench, for all I care. You know, he sucks. He's god-awful. I'd rather have Nunez at third, because at least we have somebody that can make the throw to first base. But yeah, I'm going to go ballsy. I'm going to say we got... It's been 5 years, Mike. It's been 5 years, 6 years, whatever. Boston it is. I think Boston wins it in 6. We get Chicago. They're going to do it at home again. Storybook. You know, 2 home wins, first time in 100+ years. Or second time in 100+ years, you know? So,
yep.
I got Boston all the way.
All right. So, what are the Brewers have had? What a storybook year the Red Sox have had?
Oh, I thought you were gonna throw in a butt there.
But
no, I thought you were gonna say what a storybook run the Brewers have had. But what a story year the Red Sox have had.
But
can you really go against Boston in the World Series?
I think I can.
You are not going to say the Brewers win the fucking World Series, are you?
Now, I didn't say that.
You said you could.
I said the World Series ends in a tie.
You have AIDS.
No, I'm kidding.
You have AIDS. I hate to tell you, boy, that you have AIDS.
dugout.
Red Sox won first two. Brewers won one. Red Sox won another. Brewers won the next three.
You did not. The Red Sox are gonna choke a 3-1 lead.
And that one ends the inning. 15 up, 15 down to start the ball game. Home half of the fifth
I'm speechless
coming
at this point.
Tacoma leads it 4-0.
This dude
Brewers
just predicted the Milwaukee
The
Brewers
Brewers
as
have
the.
not won.
Oh my
The Brewers
god.
have not won a championship ever. Have they ever won?
I don't think they have, Mike.
Never won. They got the pieces. They got the pitching, sort of.
Yeah, but did they have what it takes to be? I mean, Mike, you're not talking
got
about a
the
freaking.
bats.
You're not talking about a standard team. This is Boston Red Sox. You
This
know
is
they're gonna.
Boston Red Sox. The Brewers, the Boston Red Sox are the better team. The Brewers have the bigger heart in this one. Brewers are going to say, we want this, and we're going to get it.
Yeah, you and I strongly disagree with that one. That's like.
The Brewers are going to say, we want it, and we want to get it, and we're going to do it. Red Sox are going to quickly ruin those dreams. But the Brewers...
Holy shit. You're going Milwaukee Brewers
Milwaukee fan
as the
base.
World Series. Oh my god. Mark this
Milwaukee
on your
Brewers.
calendar, boys. Mark this down, guys.
Now, it hurts me to say
Milwaukee?
this, because I am a die-hard Red
You
Sox
are
fan.
both Red Sox fans here.
In a realistic world, if everything went perfect, the Red Sox will win the World Series.
Yeah,
And
in
if
a
everything
perfect
went perfect-
world, they win 11 in a row.
Exactly. In a perfect world, they win 11 in a row. But let's say that this season is a storybook year for the Red Sox. This is the Red Sox season to win it. The Brewers are going to come in. You know what? They are going to be the New England Patriots against the St. Louis Rams.
Oh my god. You're going back to
The Patriots
that.
did not have the pieces. The Patriots had Tom Brady, who has started half a year.
And at the
Ravens,
time,
on
was a
other
fucking
hand,
no-name.
had Kurt Warner, Marshall Faulk. Who is their big wide receiver right now? Was it Bruce Irvin? No, it wasn't Bruce Irvin.
Michael Irvin?
No. One sec. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
It was the Rams year. Then came the Patriots.
And you're a Bills fan, so you can't.
Right, it's not like I can relate to this. But I can at the same time, because have you ever heard of a man named Scott Norwood? You probably not. Ever heard of a thing called wide right? You probably have.
Yeah. That's.
And the Red Sox were wide right on this one.
Oh my god. He did not just. Alright, you know what? I respect that. You know what? I think
It
that
hurts me to say this because I know the Red Sox are the better team.
So Michael,
The Brewers are not
that's
the better team in this.
Michael, that's about as ballsy as my prediction that the Yankees don't make the playoffs. Is that fair to
hurts
say?
me to say.
Is that fair to say? That you
It-
saying
it-
the
I think
Brewers
it's-
winning the World Series is as ballsy as me saying the Yankees do not make the playoffs, if not even more ballsy.
What are going to happen if the Brewers win the World Series? What is going to
I
happen?
will dead ass give you $60 if they win the World Series.
Jesus Christ, Josie.
Yeah, Josie, he's the man.
He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
What did Jamie send? I love it.
Bitch.
Be gone, thoughts, bitch.
As much as it pains me to say this, as much as I know the Red Sox are the better team than the Brewers, the Red Sox have the better bats, they have the better pitching.
They're the better team. They're
Brewers-
the better team.
The Brewers are the New England Patriots and the Red Sox are the St. Louis Rams.
Okay. All right. So
And it hurts
now,
me
Mike,
to say
Mike.
this.
Now, are you willing to say that that's as ballsy as me saying the Yankees don't make the playoffs?
I think it's as ballsy as saying the Red Sox are not making the playoffs.
Oh shit! It's even more ballsy than the Yankees not making the playoffs. You're not gonna tell me the Red Sox choke a 14-game lead, are you?
Oh no, Red Sox are winning the East.
Oh, I'm talking playoffs, bro.
Oh no, Red Sox.
They make the play. If they don't make the playoffs, I will legit. I'm never watching any baseball again.
As much as it pained me to say it, dude.
Alright, man. You know what? I respect
And
it.
listen,
Now,
I do not see the Brewers winning the World Series, but there's some part of me saying that the Brewers are going to win it. In a realistic world, the Red Sox will win it.
in reality, the Red Sox are going to win the World Series.
Listen, if we're going to talk statistically, if we're going to talk on paper, Red Sox would have won all the games that they've had so far. They would be undefeated as of now.
All right,
but
you know,
that's very
that's not baseball. That's not baseball.
But if the Red Sox play like how they're playing throughout the whole playoffs, they're winning the World Series, and they will play how they're playing throughout the playoffs, if not even better. The Brewers are going to come in with a head of steam, catch us. I don't know what they're going to do, dude, and I don't want to find out. I don't want this to happen. It's just some little crazy fantasy of mine.
You're crazy.
I am crazy.
Damn it, Jamie blocked her. There's no more thought slaying.
God damn it.
Damn it,
Jamie.
I just told him, don't do that. Then we can't see her response.
Bases are empty, one man out.
Then the thought slaying is gone. We didn't slay the thought, we just shielded the thought.
We knocked your shield off.
Yes. Okay, so now here's one that's not necessarily what we were initially planning, but it's worth bringing up. So the Red Sox, assuming they lose today, because they are down 4-1.
Okay.
Do you think they can go 28-24 the rest of the way?
To what?
To win 106 games.
Break
Break the franchise record. Do you think they can go 28-24 the rest of the way?
I think that is very possible.
I think that that's like beyond realistic, and that's like they don't even fucking try. Now,
106 games.
Now, do you think they can go? Do you think they can go 38-14?
Rest of the season?
Better yet, 39-13. Break the MLB record. 39-13.
No. I think they can go 52-0.
That's retarded.
Yeah, I know. I don't think that they can beat the MLB record. They sure as hell, if they wanted to, they would beat their own record. But I don't know if that's on their minds right now. I think what's on their minds right now is the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they're done with business right now in the East. I think that they still know that they got the Yankees behind them. I think they're still gonna play their asses off.
Oh yeah.
That was fun. Alright.
Alright, so you guys, I honestly, I think that they can destroy their record. Probably make a push to the MLB record. I don't think that they do it because 116 games is a lot of fucking wins. That's a lot. But I'm gonna play this game out because I am pitching a no-hitter right now. So I'll just play this out and we'll just talk over it. Yeah, but I'm gonna play this out on the recording because I'm pitching a no-hitter with 2 outs.
Alright, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch the stream.
Just turn the volume off on your damn phone.
Okay.
You might actually miss the end of it. I'm 2 strikes away. Turn the volume off.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Oh, man, I've only missed the strike zone with 3 pitches. Jamie and Josie, stop blowing up my phone, damn it. Yes! No-hitter. Sox are winning the World Series. I literally got called up in this video.
What do you mean you got called up?
I was playing in this video and I got called up. I was in AA and now I'm in AAA.
Why only in AA?
Because it's Road to the Show.
Oh, okay, so did you make a new one?
Yeah. Alright, so You guys have gotten our predictions. Couple of risky ones, couple of just outright, I mean, psychotic predictions. We're fucking insane with some of the predictions we have, but they are what they are. I'm gonna revisit this video come October when we're done, and we'll see how we do. I mean, it'll probably be better than my original prediction of Red Sox and Mets. God, in April, yeah, my prediction this year was Red Sox and Mets. God, I looked good in April. Holy hell, I looked good in the first 12 games. And then the Mets fell off. I looked good for my world champion, though.
For your Sox?
Yeah, I picked Sox outright. I'd rather them, if they're gonna do that, I'd rather them do it to Houston. It would not be fun to watch. I'd rather watch it against Houston. I don't want to see it. It'd kind of be like a what the fuck kind of thing. But all right, I'm gonna end the video and then we'll finish talking. All right. So guys, this will be the end of the video. It was actually fuck off, Michael. It was actually a really fun video to record. Actually, probably the most fun video I've recorded. Probably tops the MLB tournament championships I've recorded. That's it. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Comment what you guys think. You guys think are going to be the world champions. I mean, hell, anybody's in it. There's no team that has been statistically eliminated from the playoffs. I mean, I know people that are saying Baltimore. I say people that are saying Baltimore is going to make the playoffs. I know. That's what I always tell them. I was like, whatever the hell you're on, I want some of that. Maybe the Mets will win the World Series. Shit, I wish I had my face cam because I'm actually wearing a Mets hat right now. I'm a proud liberal Mets fan. Alright guys, peace out.